8th House Moon Rabbit, and we are going to do a collective voyage check-in. We're leading with our angel guides. Interesting. Suploff, the angel of verdancy, which is abundance, is bringing up the rear, and who's leading is, pardon my nails, Zadkiel, the angel of mercy. I like how he looks fierce, but he's not bad, he's just drawn that way. How are we doing, y'all? Maybe it's because I'm waking up at the time that I'm waking up. Pardon me. But I have been having so many dreams and remembering things about them. I suppose last night's dream wasn't creepy or anything, but it was very active. Ooh, here we have Pisces and the lunar eclipse, which is funny because I believe that my first collective check-in, which was copy-stricken, I believe that the lunar eclipse was the card. What's going on is playing. I think it's y'all, the song is a meme now, and I didn't remember that until she said, I take a deep breath and I get real high and I say, it's like a He-Man. It might even be a gift because I feel like they put just a scream over it. Our first card out is the Friendly Fire card. I don't know if y'all were into playing Call of Duty, but it's one of the first shooter games that I got into post arcade, you know. Battered, worn, but not broken. Card of stability, union, marriage. The Magician flashed me. Hey, here we got Hall & Oates, Sarah Smile. Has anybody else been having active dreams? Feel free to put in the comments, what's Pisces doing right now? I feel like Neptune is active. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Being that Mercy, the Angel of Mercy, Zadkiel, is leading the reading. Ooh. And we've had the Five of Swords out. Here we have the Empress. We have the angel of verdancy or abundance following up the reading. So I'm not surprised to see the Empress. There might be a mother and child involved in this, as well as a person seeing a thing or needing to see a thing from a new perspective. The wheel turning in somebody's favor. Maybe a part of a household is leaving. There might have been a breakup of a household. Maybe just a moving of house. With the Seven of Pentacles. Having taken a loss, but not a large one. Maybe love lost. For absolutely no reason at all. When I looked at this Two of Wands, I thought, I got the power. Four of Swords. Taking a step back from a minor defeat, represented in the Friendly Fire Five of Swords card. Pardon me. Being watched over. Ooh. Excuse me. Being watched over by the guides, and while this Seven of Wands is the last card, so the Devil will not belong on the board. The Devil, who is the same as this Five of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles. In this deck, the Five of Swords characters are the King and Queen of Swords. I imagine after things have settled, the King of Swords and the Devil. But as the Devil will not belong on the board here, I'm going to say that this is defense. Needing to gird your loins. Having protection. Has anybody's dreams been troubled? Oh. Two of Cups at the bottom. Stick with me, y'all. You know I gotta get up early in the morning to find myself another lover. But you can't replace the Empress. So if that is about you, tear the roof off the sucker. Hey! We got Parliament. Tear the roof off the sucker. Six of Pentacles. I feel like the Lovers, mind you, we already have cosmically, and the Queen of, ooh, look at that. I have a space here. I felt like the Devil didn't belong there, so the Devil didn't go there. I don't believe that there's mistakes in readings. Well, mine at least. You know, I can't speak for anybody else's. Their intuition would tell them. Also, your intuition will tell you what, if any of this, applies and how. and beyond, ooh, beyond intuition, death. Still a major arcana, but this death is Lady Death, and there is sensuality, but also a kind of comfort represented in that card to me. The Four of Pentacles fell to the bottom, which looks like this, and I feel like you might, as I say, get something from that. But the Two of Pentacles, needing to prioritize, needing to come into balance. Now I can finish that off. Maybe you are defensive against someone who is imbalanced. And not necessarily imbalanced in their mentality, maybe imbalanced in the spirit. Ooh. I don't know, usually, but I feel like these are together. The Ten of Cups and the Empress yet again. And I have no problem saying that I have Empress energy here. Lovely energy, too. You are balanced. That's what the Six of Pentacles tells me. Followed by yet another six with the Lovers. Followed by the Queen of Wands. And so your intuition might be on fire right now. I even feel like some of this might not have happened. Ooh, okay. King of Wands over the Four of Wands. And connecting the energy between the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. Ooh, and we got this Two of, ooh, and we have this Two of Pentacles, and up underneath, the Four of Cups. Underneath that, there's a Knight of Swords. Connecting the energy between the Lovers and the Queen of Wands is that obviously out in the cold, an investment lost, at least the pentacle has been lost. I believe that this is a union that is split because someone was not balanced in their priorities. This King of Wands. If I see a Queen of Swords, then I know that the King and Queen of Wands have split. Or perhaps should. Oh. Not only the Empress, but the Hangman have come up twice. Here again is this Five of Swords. It's not friendly fire necessarily, but it is harsh words, rashly spoken. The Devil. I feel like somebody is sitting in their own darkness after saying something unfair to you. They might have brought separation into their household, or maybe their potential household. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is cosmic on the table. Maybe somebody didn't quite give a household or a union or a relationship their all. I get a little bit tired of the phrase breadcrumbing. So we'll say, ooh, uneven exchange. Hate that. Hate to bend my cards, y'all. Eight of Swords, a personal prison. It seems like you're blocked, but you can take a step. Disempowerment, fears, doubts, uncontrolled thoughts, fruitless overthinking, captivity. Let's keep going. Five of Wands. Learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative, arguments, inner and outer conflict, struggle, boldness, tension, rivalry, competition. Two of Cups. Open your heart and receive love from others. That's definitely a Empress geared. Ooh, I said Empress, and look who makes an appearance. That is definitely an Empress geared message. To be open to receive. Abundance coming your way. Own your space with confidence. So maybe you are still in a household and there's turmoil there. Maybe you are not getting your just. Maybe you're meant to be planning. Maybe you're to be planning your next move. Because somebody might be a little bit preoccupied with their own power and influence. Sharing your success builds more success. Ooh, okay. Yeah. And we have this Two of Swords in reverse. Listen to your inner voice when making choices. Bad choices. Decisiveness, action, disloyalty, misrepresentation. Being that I have a Page of Pentacles, clarifying in 3D, and then here at the bottom we have the Knight of Pentacles. Something that was a long time coming. So yeah, I feel as though this is past for some, present for others, future for some. And please, look deeply to see where you are in the flow of this. Particularly, where you are in the timeline. All these cards were shuffled before I put them away yesterday. Maybe somebody thought that there was more than one of you. Ooh, the platters. I feel like with the platters, and what always comes to my mind is smoke gets in your eyes. Neo. I got two songs. You Make Me Better and So Sick of Love songs. I feel like pain transferred. Oh, Return of the Living Dead. Maybe somebody was behaving like they were spiritually dead. Superman. Maybe they're waking up. Maybe that's not your business, you know? I'm just reporting the news, y'all. With brutality. Talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Life. bodes well, being that Return of the Living Dead has come out. Maybe you, for those of you who this is past, I don't see a lot of strife in the cards. Conflict, harsh words, perhaps a broken household, but I feel like you kept it so gangster. You picked up your purse or your suitcase and you moved on and you kept your grace intact. Because you understood that as long as you go out in your light, and as long as you don't do what this person did and get really high on themselves, sniffing their drawers is how my mom or my grandma would have said it. This person sniffed their own drawers and they felt like a conqueror. They felt like they could dominate a household with their power, with their personal power, forgetting who they chose and that you also have personal power. I also got hot in the drawers. But I'm not getting if there was infidelity here. Maybe they just got too close to the fire for your taste, and that was enough for you. And congratulations. Because I always say, if you're a secure person, if you feel like your partner is cheating on you, that's too much. There's a problem with that. And I think maybe somebody said words that they thought were going to get you locked up in your head. Who is this? The Wheel of Fortune. In your favor. I feel like you've been resting and recuperating. Pardon me. And whereas I feel like the person who was unkind or immature or didn't have their priorities in balance, whereas they went from a 7 and decreased to a 6 of Pentacles, you skipped from a 6 to an 8. Support yourself before you support others, because I am a huge believer in the fact that if you treat people unfairly, it's because you don't love yourself. When you really love yourself, that doesn't come up out of you. Here we have Perseus, Glory, and Indus, Create. Of course, the Perseid meteor shower is either past, but I'm not sure how that energy works, how it moves, or how long it stays lingering. So maybe this is in reference to something that happened this past weekend. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. And Glory, Perseus is right underneath this 2 of Cups. Here we have Awaken, which is underneath this Emperor, which definitely has Divine Masculine in the description. Cain's Vintici, Hunt. I saw Subtlety, but I also saw Pleiades. Auriga, Victory. The best thing about leaving a person behind with your confidence intact, when you see that they're moving funny and that you might find yourself getting, thrown under a bus while somebody is, flailing and feeling around in the dark, that's an inappropriate blend of metaphor that I just caught, but forgive me. I am less than an hour into being awake. Whoop! I'm going to read these, but it feels like too many. Ophiuchus, Heal. Volans, Ascend. Capricornus, Evolve. comma Bernice's. Decorate and Leo minor master. Cepheus, austerity. Cepheus, who is the father of Andromeda, also tied to the Perseus myth. What I was trying to say is that when you leave, if you do a Neo and you move out of the way of the bullet, there's less to forgive. Because mercy informs us the grace of God allows us to forgive people for not being perfect and not knowing what the hell they're doing all the time. And I feel as though because they are divine as well as you, their guides, their ancestors, the angels, God, someone with good intentions that saw the writing on the wall went ahead and tightened them up, and they got a punishment. Perhaps the punishment was that your intuition was tipped off and you left, and they were like, "Oh wait, but I didn't want you to go anywhere." But the divinely guided do not always need to catch the bullet in the friendly fire for the story, for the plot to keep moving forward. Right after Scorpius, this is very impressive. A punishment. And Scorpius, of course, I believe that's the tail of the scorpion, Scorpio. And the Phoenix, I'm pretty sure is the last stage of ascension. And we saw Volans. Remember, I read it out loud. So if you were perhaps hoping that your household would come back together or your union would be complete, I feel that healing was done, because up underneath this is this 9 of Wands, Sagittarius, a sign very close to God. That's after Scorpio, correct? This was sitting here, an offer coming in that you can bet on. You might not know when it's going to get there, but it'll be there right on time. Hey! Despite any illusions, despite all other choices that might be presented, who do we see here again? The divine feminine. And I feel like maybe you see them coming. Well, hey, if you're here, then you will see it coming. But they don't know if you're going to be there in that energy waiting for them, or willing to receive them, I should say, because the Empress needs wait on no man. I do get that for someone, this isn't conflict in your household. This is conflict that was aimed at your household and aimed at your divine union. Maybe headed by this King of Cups and a King of Wands energy. Maybe somebody who was adapt. And what does the Phoenix do? They allow themselves to be burnt up by that energy, adapt and evolve into a new form. Because also, the divine masculine emperor energy represents conquest, victory, strife, ambition, structure, control. And I think that maybe there was a an attack leveled at your household. And because there are children, especially in this household, that somebody tried to sow seeds of chaos in, they're going to experience a decrease in punishment. And I feel like they'll get as much mercy as they deserve, but the hunt is on for someone. I do think that. Bruce, overcome. What did I say? That your household is blessed. We got Stomp playing in my ear. Not stomped out. That's not merciful. Maybe it is. Maybe if they got it, ooh, I feel like that's really all I gotta say. Gemini has come up, and that's and Virgo at the bottom, and worship. And we saw those yesterday, and I feel like that's saying that I got it out. I would have gone for longer. But that last thing I said, perhaps it is merciful to go ahead and get stomped out spiritually, however, whatever that means relative to the situation, so that doesn't get carried over into the next life. It be like that. I love y'all. Thank you for coming. If you see this afterwards, I love you. Be good and goodbye. Till tomorrow.